Hi everyone, my name is Lisa Aguirre and I'm your certified focal point business coach. Today we're going to talk about navigating the termination process without getting burned. Firing employees can be particularly difficult where an employee has developed a personal relationship with the employer or where the employee has served a company for a number of years. Regardless of the length of employment or the relationship you may have with your employee, terminations are never fun. Here are some tips to consider when firing an employee. Think things through. If an employee is being accused of incompetence by a supervisor, do not take the supervisor's word for it, no matter how much you trust him or her. Ask for documentation of the incompetence. Not only will this confirm the supervisor's opinion, it will protect you in the future if the employee challenges your decision. Do not act rashly. And on the day of termination, be prepared. Have the final paycheck available and be sure that it includes any accrued but unused vacation or PTO. Get right to the point. Skip the small talk. Start the termination meeting by saying something like, "Hello, Sam. Please sit down. I have some bad news for you." By announcing right from the start that there's bad news ahead, you will rivet the employee's attention on what's coming next. And always be sure to meet privately and with a witness. Typically, the employee's manager and someone from HR, if you have an HR department, should be present. Next, break the bad news. State the reason for the termination in 1 or 2 short sentences, and then tell the person directly that he or she has been terminated. Always use the past tense. Say something like, "Your employment has been terminated," not "will be terminated." You want to emphasize the fact that you've thought this through and it's a done deal. It's not a negotiation. Anticipate emotion. Don't say, "I understand how you feel," because you don't. Don't say, "I know this hurts right now, but later you'll realize this is the best thing that could have happened." It isn't. It's a bad thing, especially for this employee. Avoid justifications and anticipate the emotions of denial, shock, anger, and grief. Again, it is important to acknowledge these emotions, but stick to the message. If the employee resonates with denial, make sure the message gets through. Repeat it. Continue to repeat it until the employee understands. If he or she is shocked, acknowledge the emotion. Don't debate or defend, and repeat and restate the emotion. If the employee exhibits anger, again, acknowledge the emotion, don't debate the decision, don't defend it, and be firm. If an employee expresses grief, acknowledge it, but keep moving forward. Focus on the future. Cover the essentials. Be specific about what will happen next with respect to pay, benefits, unused vacation time, references, explanation to coworkers, etc. This is one time when you can't say, "I'll get back to you on that." Be sure you're prepared. And finally, respectfully close. Termination should typically be done at the end of the workday. This allows the employee to leave with their personal belongings without having to make a scene in front of other employees. Thank the employee for past contributions and wish him or her well. Never allow the employee to go back to his or her cubicle or office unescorted. Always escort the employee back to their office, allow them time to pick up their personal belongings, and then escort them out the door. Final note. Once the decision is made, move quickly. Don't hold out hope that things will improve, especially if you have tried and given the employee warnings and opportunity. Thank you very much, and if you have any questions, please call or email me, Lisa E. Aguirre, Certified Focal Point Business Coach. Thanks a lot.